Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's subject is called the R.I.P, Real Interventions for People, and I need to intervene in your life. Today I'm ripping up bad communication. Listen, I was watching Oprah the other day, which I seldom do, but this is her last season, so I'm paying close attention to the type of shows that she's doing in her last year of being on the air. And she had the 25-year anniversary of The Color Purple, one of the greatest movies of all times, and certainly a significant movie in movie culture, especially in the black community. And as she brought on Whoopi Goldberg, I was overjoyed in my spirit seeing these two icons of media and cinema on the same stage. And I was shocked to find out that over the last 25 years, they have not spoken, have not communicated, have not been in touch. And I was just shocked. I didn't know that. You know, most of the times you hear rumors, but for some reason I did not hear about this. And they told the story how they were at Tyler Perry's house. Tyler Perry just shot this new movie called For Colored Women or Colored Girls or whatever, and they were there, and of course Whoopi Goldberg just starred in that movie. And so Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah met in Tyler Perry's kitchen, and Whoopi Goldberg walks up to Oprah and says, "Listen, I just want to ask you one question. Have I done something to you?" And, they began to cry and they began to make up. And, of course, Whoopi was on Oprah's show. And so I guess everything is cool now. But even though everything happens to be cool, I sat there and I felt grieved in my spirit because I said to myself, how stupid is this? Then I said to myself, how people in everyday life, not rich people, people like you and me, how people go through this very same thing. How people who are supposed to be close do not communicate. How people who are just a phone call away won't pick up the phone because of pride and say, hey, what's going on? Because of whatever issues you may have, people are not friends. People don't talk. And so, as Oprah and Whoopi were talking, they were like, well, what happened? And they was like, well, I thought you were mad at me. And the other one says, well, I thought you were mad at me. And I said to myself, man, how sad. Two media giants, Oprah, one of the richest women in the world, did not have enough sense to call Whoopi Goldberg and say, hey, what's the problem? I hear you don't like me. Whoopi Goldberg, an Oscar award-winning actress, did not have enough common sense to call Oprah and say, hey, I heard you don't like me. What's the problem? Instead of confronting issues, people hide behind all sorts of things. People hide behind pride. People hide behind isms and schisms. People hide behind what other people think and what other people say. And the sad part about it is, those of us that are in relationships, we're the ones that's supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be close. But when things happen, we won't communicate. Communication has become a lost art. And people refuse to talk to each other. People refuse to confront issues. People refuse to look another person in the eye and say, hey, I don't like what you said. I don't like what you do. And because of it, we hide. And we have feelings about each other. Some of it may be true. Some of it may just be perception. But we never get the issue straight because we're afraid to confront each other. The Bible says if you have an ought against your brother, you go to him. You don't talk about it to other people. You don't talk about it in the media. You don't just sit there and feel like that person don't like you. No, you need to look that person in the eye and say, is there a problem? How can you be worth millions and millions of dollars and wonder if someone that was so significant in your life has a problem with you? How could you have been experienced in so many cultures and experienced so many places as these two women have and sit there and wonder if they had an issue? Well, it's easy to talk about them. They're out front. But many of us do the same thing. Many of us have problems with people and we've never confronted them. Many of you, let me say, because I don't do that, many of you got issues right now with people in your life and you said nothing. And you made excuses and you justified the reason why you don't communicate. Shame on you. If there's a person that you love, that you've ever been close to, and you have a problem with it, you have a problem with that person, confront it. You never know. You just may find out if you really don't even have a problem. This is Andre Sweeney, the life specialist. And I'm here to help you get a life.